Can you describe details of the events surrounding the Rebbe's first maamer and kabalas hanesius?
That year, Tov Shin Yud Aleph, Yud Shvat was on a Wednesday. And the Rebbe said that Wednesday night, 9 o'clock or 9:30 is going to be a Fabrengen. And we should publicize it in the Morgen Journal that there's going to be a Fabrengen in connection with the first Yortzeit of the Friedricher Rebbe. The Rebbe had a special relationship with Anash of Montreal all the years. In fact, all their shilas that they had to the Friedricher Rebbe did not go through the Rebbe's Friedricher Maskiris Chaim Lieberman or Mesh Leib Rothstein. They would call the Rebbe would take it and answer them. The night before the Rebbe went out to the Fabrengen was about 8:30. The Rebbe told Rabbi Chodakov that all the Oruchim that I hear from Montreal, he wants to see them. When the Elter Chassidim, Reb Shmuel, Rabbi Jacobson, Rabbi Simpson, Rabbi Alam Gehert, and Rav Handel was one of them, a Leib Kramer, they went over and they said, make sure that you beg the Rebbe that by the Fabrengen, that min Mediyah sein, Asidah Rebbe. They came out, so they asked, I was standing b'shas Meise, says Rav Handel, as soon as he started mentioning this, the Rebbe said, Arois von Danet, and he put his head on the table and started to cry, Mamish b'chiyas atzumas. Came to the Fabrengen. I was standing, they had, there was no bima yet, there was a tish, and there were the benches coming out, 3 benches. So right in front of the Rebbe, a few Chassidim was standing. Rabbi Leib Kramer, Rabbi Tenenbaum, myself, and one more younger man. Well, we didn't hear any indication that the Rebbe. So I said quietly to Rabbi Kramer, Rabbi Tenenbaum, "Me muss beten beim Rebbe maamer." The Rebbe heard what I said, and the Rebbe tells these 2 gentlemen, "Zog dem junger Mann, als redt Narrischkeiten." Shame. 10 minutes later, I tell them there's going to be a maamer. Listen to me. How do you know? I'll tell you later how I know. They started singing a nigun, and as soon as they finished, they started singing a loshon von a nigun von a maamer. Zog the Rebbe der Schwer and the Yemaime von Yemai Lulu. Both the Ganach and Kalo, and he started singing a maamer. He finished the first sif, he made a hefsek. Again, a Notary Yid, he learned in Lubavitch, by the Rebbe Rashab, and then it was by the Rebbe. He was sitting on one of the benches next to the wall that goes out to the yard. As soon as the Rebbe finished the maamer, he jumped up. He was a short fellow. He jumped up on the bench, he jumped up on the table, and he gave a gesheich, Sidim, Mehov Mareb. And he started making Sheikh Baruch Ato. And everybody was focusing on the Rebbe to see what the reaction is going to be. As soon as he finished the Brach of Luzman Hazeh, the Rebbe emptied Omen together with everybody. What they gesagt, Abishas, the Rebbe is going to start the second part of the maamer. Azavi Saminik Bachsidim, Bishas, the Rebbe says a maamer, everybody stands, everybody should get up and kachav. As soon as the Rebbe started the second part of the maamer, the ganze Olam hat sich gestellt. The Rabbeim, before they would say a maamer, they would take a tichel, open it up, and turn it like this on their hand. Sometimes on the right hand, sometimes on the left hand. They would keep it on top of the desk, on the table. When the Rebbe Rashab used to say the maamer, so the Chassidim said many times, Mitten hat ungeheben Schleppen Mazei. I noticed that the Rebbe took out his tichel, and it is gedreht, wie the Rabbi used to dream. So he had his hand under the table with the tichel. habe ich gewusst, dass es einer maamer. Because right after the maamer, they noticed that the Rebbe took off the tichel. They were wondering where the tichel come from. Well, it was a magician, and he had a tichel under. I told him, no. While we were singing the anigen, the Rebbe took out the tichel, and that was great. Like they used to have it, just stick out two pieces over here, two ends, and he held it like this under the table. And from then on, every time the Rebbe said a maamer, he had the tichel under the table. He never put it on top of the table, even to the very end. Aber gleich gewusst hat er, wie geht er in der Maamer.